Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. I'm Brandon Warbillis, alongside here with Miss cameraman Jordan Redbeard McCoy here on the WHS Network on YouTube.com. Here with Lady Raider basketball coming your way here this evening from Yorktown High School in Yorktown, Indiana. We have your 6-2 Wapahani Lady Raiders taking on the 6-1 Yorktown Lady Tigers. We appreciate you all for joining us for this Tuesday night of Lady Raider basketball as we take a look here with our Raiders Live pregame presented by the Muncie Dragway. Again, the last time out, the Raiders, actually the last two games now, with a couple of victories and have moved on to bigger and better things. And tonight really starts a very tough stretch of basketball coming up. You have Yorktown tonight. On Thursday, they are at Winchester to take on the Lady Golden Falcons, in which that will be another tough ball game. And then we have Frankton, I believe, the early to middle part of next week, 17th or 18th, somewhere around in there. And, so you have a tough stretch starting here tonight. This is really, if you're going to start picking a time to start playing your best basketball, now would be that time. Right now, with the way things have been going here the last 3, 4, 5 games here for us, I don't think we've came anywhere close to playing our best basketball, not only in that stretch, but in this season so far through the first 8 games. So there's a lot left out there that I think that Wapahani can achieve, not only as a team but individually. I think everybody kind of step up their game here a little bit. And that's not any kind of disrespect, but I just think that there's a lot of great things that this team can accomplish this year, and we've got to start playing, I think, a lot better basketball. I think we've kind of shortchanged ourselves here a little bit. Now you take a look here at tonight's ball game. Yorktown, always a very, very good team. They're under the helm of a brand new coach now, and Leanne Barga, which she came over from Monroe Central, and so she can kind of add her spin to to things, but this team is still right where they want to be, and that's in a driver's seat. And they've had a very successful start to the season, as Wapahani has as well. So it's going to be an interesting showdown here. Wapahani, first and foremost, we've got to play the game correctly. We've got to be able to do the basics correctly here tonight. Taking care of the basketball, communicate on both ends of the floor, calling out screens on a defensive end, getting deflections, contesting shots. We've for the most part done a pretty good job of that. But one thing I really think we need to do a little bit better job of is rebounding. Rebounding hasn't quite been there at times, all because of we're not blocking out. And so we need to do a better job of that if we're going to be able to come away with a victory here tonight. That's just one thing, because this Yorktown team definitely can rebound the basketball. You have a couple of bigs that can work their way down in the post area and get some offensive rebounds. One of those being Jalen Dunsmore. Only averages 4.9 points per ball game, but averages 6.9 rebounds a game. So she's able to work her way not only inside from being guarded if she's taking a shot or even just coming off of a shot of one of her other teammates, whatever the case might be. She's able to get in there, either grab her own rebound or grab the rebound on another shot. You don't want to give them second chance opportunities on the offensive end. On the defensive end, you want to create more opportunities for yourself. And so you've got to keep them off of the boards here tonight. Also, another thing I'd really like to see us do is be more aggressive on the offensive end. I don't think we're being as aggressive, I think, as we definitely should be. Driving the ball inside a little bit, setting ourselves up to be successful. If we can do that here tonight, along with, obviously the defense and rebounding, and we've got to convert it to free throw line. The free throw line's been kind of the Achilles heel here for us, unfortunately. And so we've got to come out here and click on all cylinders if we want to beat a very good Yorktown Lady Tiger team. And I know that we're more than capable of doing so. So, again, much to come here on the WHS Network. We'll step aside for a break. Again, this has been our Raiders Live pregame presented by the Muncie Dragway. We have the national anthem and then tonight's starting lineups coming up right after this break.
under the direction of Mr. H. Clay Arnett.
Alrighty, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back live here on the WHS Network on YouTube.com. Here we got tonight's starting lineups. First and foremost here for your Wapahani Raiders. Starting off here, we have at guard, number 2, Lexi Wolf. Starting at another guard, number 11, Madison Thompson. At 1 forward, number 22, Lexi Humbert. At another forward, number 24, Lexi Morrow. And at 4, number 25, Cameron Wise. Again, your Raiders are coached by Scott Hudson, assisted by Cambry Jolly, as well as Carly Boggs and Sydney Cook. So again, that's the starting lineup here for your Wapahani Lady Raiders. Now we'll take a look here at the Yorktown Lady Tigers. So for the starters here, number 10, Carly Culberson. Number 12, Savannah Baker. Number 23, Sarah Green. Number 33, Toby Bell. And number 42, Jalen Dunsmore. Again, the Tigers are coached by Leanne Barga, assisted by Bracken Barga and Kayla Bogue, as well as Grant Pruitt and Kim Burkholder. So, folks, we'll step aside here for a quick break, and again, we'll have tonight's tip-off coming your way here on the WHS Network. Alrighty, ladies and gentlemen, we'll get things started here tonight. Again, tip-off coming your way here in just a brief moment. Again, as we have your 6-2 Wapahani Raiders and the 6-1 Yorktown Tigers. So I'm not sure what the call was right there. It was some violation on Yorktown. So I guess it ended up working out here for Wapahani. That's all that matters, I guess, to us. Up top here, Thompson now swung on tomorrow. We're going to find Wolf there on the back cut, and that's going to be a takeaway. So first turnover of the night here for Wapahani, and now Yorktown will turn it right back over to us. Again, Yorktown on average turns it over 16 times a game. Unbounded here to Thompson, and she'll walk the ball up floor here for your Raiders. Again with 7.5 in the first quarter. Thompson takes it inside off the mark there, and number 23, Green, comes up with the rebound. Down court, Bell no good for 2. That was rebounded by Morrow. That'll be her first rebound of the night. Thompson in the corner, Wise dribbles, finds 2-point shot, and off the mark there, Humbert with the rebound and then threw it off. Or actually, rather, there's going to be a foul here on the play. It's going to be on Dunsmore, so she'll pick up her first. Team's first.
Her first, team first.
And now a 5-second violation called on Wapahani. Now turnover number 2. So again, the Raiders and the Tigers just kind of trading turnovers here, so to speak, in the early goings. Bell in a little bit of trouble there, and now they're going to lose an out of bounds. That was off of Savannah Baker. So now second turnover here for the Tigers. So Thompson here on the left side. Humbert looking for the screen. Thompson now on over here to Wise on the right side. Wolf on to Thompson. She'll take the deep 3. Rolls in and out, no good, and it's going to be out of bounds off of Wapahani. So the Tigers will take over here with 6:11 to play here in the opening quarter. Swung on the Green here on the left side. Green kind of finagles her way around the defense here. Now a handoff here to Culberson. Baker is looking for Green right there. Not solid defense by the Raiders. Culberson with a back cut and the layup good for 2.
Culberson for 2.
It's not a whole lot going on here. Not quite a exciting start here on both sides. Thompson into the corner to Wolf. Now to the free throw line. Back to Wise. Handoff. Thompson, 3-pointer up and no good. Wise hustling after the rebound, but unable to get to it. And the Tigers again will take over here with 5:21 in the first quarter. And deflected pass out of bounds off of Wolf. So nice job right there getting a hand in on it. Baker dishes it down low. Humbert gets a hand in on that pass as well. Now it's going to be out of bounds off the Tigers. So now turnover number 3. So really overall, from a defensive standpoint, the Raiders doing a pretty nice job coming out to open up tonight's ball game. Now if we can just start generating something here on the offensive end. Morrow now with a handoff. Thompson will take it in, dishes it out. Wolf now looking to go to work, takes it inside, and no good off the glass. We'll have Green corralling the rebound. And here come the Tigers. Bell in the corner drives baseline. Nice cutoff there by Wise. Now Culberson for 2, and she's going to be fouled here on the play.
Raider foul number 11, Madison Thompson.
So the foul here will be on number 11, Madison Thompson. That'll be her first, team's first. And the first free throw attempt will be up and good. So now we'll see number 15, Leah Alexander, number 3, Elizabeth Reese, now in here for Yorktown. Second free throw attempt for Culberson will be up and no good. Rebounded there by Morrow, now her second of the night. The Raiders only have 3 rebounds total. Wise shots up off the top of the backboard, and that's going to land out of bounds. Handoff here, Reese taking it, finds number 15, Alexander, no good there. Morrow corralling another rebound, her third, and the Raiders are off and running, led here by Thompson. Looking for Humbert down low, dishes it to her, now to Morrow. Bad handoff, and now Humbert will take the shot and fouled here on the play. So the foul will be on number 15, Leah Alexander. That'll be her first, team second. And again, Humbert will be at the line shooting 2. And the first one's going to be up and rolls off the rim, no good. All right, so let's see if we can convert right here to get the Raiders on the board. The second one rolls off, no good as well. So you hate to see that. Again, here's Wapahani. Already through the first nearly 4.5 minutes into tonight's ball game, is yet to score. Reese puts it in for 2. So a 5-0 Yorktown lead. Of course, you know, Tigers really aren't really lighting it up tonight either, at least so far. Neither team has really been able to find much flow on the offensive end. Outside, Morrow for 3, off the mark there. Wise with the rebound, her first of the night. Can't get the putback to go. Now Humbert back to Morrow, and it's up and good. So second chance opportunities, that's all you can ask for right there. Didn't make the first shot, came right back though and stayed with it. Some good rebounding there by Wise and Humbert. Found the open girl, was able to knock it down. So now 7-2 after the made basket down there by the Tigers. Thompson trying to get around Culberson. Now Morrow back to Thompson once again. Morrow takes it right inside, and the foul's going to be called. And, you know, that's what I was touching on during our pregame report, excuse me. You know, aggressiveness, taking the ball to the basket, forcing the hand of the defense here a little bit. You know, working it around the perimeter is fine, but you want to find a way to get the ball towards the basket. You know, the closer you can get, the better off. So Morrow knocks down the first one. Again, that foul is on number 3, Elizabeth Reese, her first, team's third. We'll see Reese Baker and Jalen Willis now in the ball game for the first time tonight. Second free throw here for Morrow will be up, and it will be good. Nicely done. So far, Lexi has managed to put all 4 points on the board here for Wapahani. And that's going to be a traveling violation called on the Tigers. So now turnover number 4 for Yorktown. Again, I already touched on it. They average 16 a game, and a wide open Cameron Wise misses the layup. Culberson right down the middle, gets the up and under to go. And she'll now head to the line for one more. The foul on number 24, Lexi Morrow. That will be her first, team second.
Lexi Morrow, her first, team second, Culberson to the line for 1.
Free throw will be up and good. So the Tigers now starting to generate more offense. Wise to Willis, lost the handle that one, and that's going to end up in a turnover. 3 of them now for the Raiders. Nice block out there by Morrow. Willis corrals the rebound, her first of the night. Let's see what we can do here on the offensive end now. Willis up top. Now on to Wise. So again, you've worked the ball around the perimeter. Now let's find a way to get the ball inside. Wise collects it. Now on to Morrow. Baker with a back cut. Basket's no good, off the backboard. Down court, Sarah Green for three. Not good there. And Willis another rebound there. Now 2 of them on the night for her. Baker for 2. No good. And now Culberson pushing down court quickly here for the Tigers. Again, not really a ton of excitement here. The crowd's really not getting into it. Off the mark there. Wise with another rebound. Gives her now 2 on the night, and now the Raiders, I would imagine, going to try to hold for the last shot here. Maybe not. Thompson now with a handoff here to Willis. She'll take the 3, and no good on the shot. Culberson just steps right around the defender and is able to lay it up off the glass. Thompson will take the shot, and it's off the mark, no good. So a 12-4 lead for the Tigers after 1. We'll step aside for a break, and we'll be back here at the start of the second on the WHS Network.
We know the right way to get you where you need to go. We'll be the wheels underneath you, out on the road. We're driven to give you the best service. We're driven cause we know you deserve it. Stoops, we're driven to be the best. Stoops, we're driven to be the best.
Alrighty, folks, welcome back here on the WHS Network as we're about set to begin this second quarter. Again, a 12-4 lead here for Yorktown. And I'll tell you what, the Tigers really hadn't really getting anything going offensively until about the 3-minute mark in the opening quarter there. About the first 5 minutes, really didn't do a whole lot offensively. They was able to pick up on some easy points there. Culberson had some layups. So we need to do a better job of keeping them out of the paint. But really, other than that, we've done a pretty solid job here on the defensive end as we'll have a reach-in foul call. This looks to be on Lexi Wolf, and indeed it will be. So Lexi will pick up her first, team's third. And now we'll see Lexi Morrow returning to action for Cameron Wise. Culberson with a wide open 3. Well off the mark there. Morrow with the rebound. And we'll have a jump ball possession. Arrow favors Wapahani. So that's already the 4th rebound of the night here for Morrow. A rebounding machine here so far through the first 8+ minutes. A dangerous pass there. Willis nearly turned it over. Humbert now back to Jalen. Takes it and finds Morrow. Trying to find that hook shot now. Humbert from the free throw line and knocks it down. Beautiful shot. Beautiful find there by Willis. I believe it was Willis. It was Willis or Morrow, 1 of the 2. But nevertheless, able to get the bucket to go, and it's now a 12-6 ball game. First points now of the night here for Humbert. Reese swings on over here to Culberson. Now to Bell. Dunsmore acted down low, well off the mark there. Wolf with the rebound. That was a great disruption down there underneath by Jalen Willis. You had the battle of the Jalen's, and Willis came up with it. Thompson off the mark for three. And we're going to have an over-the-back foul called on, looks like to be on Lexi Morrow. And indeed it will be. So Morrow will pick up her second, team's fourth. That's a very unfortunate foul to pick up. And so far, Raiders really need to get Madison going here. She's had a hot hand so many games throughout the season so far. Really love to see her get going, and hopefully that trickle-down effect will happen as well. You start having one girl go, then the next, and so on and so forth. Then it's a balanced attack on the offensive end here. Baker gets the runner to go. Or not Baker, excuse me, Reese. I guess that was kind of a combination of things. That was Elizabeth Reese. I was thinking about with her last name and said Baker. So bear with me, folks. I'll be all right. 14-6. Tigers lead it. Wolf for three. Nice pass there to Humbert. Now Morrow for two. No good. Thompson gets the putback. And a loose ball underneath. We're going to have a jump ball. Possession arrow favors Yorktown.
Alternating possession stays with the Tigers.
So again, you have 5:29 remaining. 14-8 your score. Culberson here in the corner looking for Bell down low. Morrow denying her the ball, and that's going to end up in a turnover. Thompson looking to go coast to coast. Misses a shot, was held on the play. And that's going to be out of bounds off of the Tigers. So good job there by Wolf, motoring down floor to end up picking up the rebound. Again, 5 turnovers now for the Tigers. I believe Green just came back in for Yorktown. And we'll have a foul called on the Raiders, number 22, Lexi Humbert, so she'll pick up her first. Team's fifth. Not sure what she did there. But nevertheless, got to go with it, I suppose. 5 minutes remaining here in the first half. Again, the Tigers up here by 6. And another jump ball. This time it's going to head back in the direction of Wapahani. Now turnover number 6 for Yorktown. Thompson will bring the ball up for again with the Raiders in prime position here. I mean, as poorly as you've played here on the offensive end, really, and we've moved the ball well. It's just we're not knocking down shots. And we've even had some good looks here as well, but we'll have a timeout taken here by Wapahani. We'll go ahead and stick right here with you. So it's a 14-8 Yorktown lead here with 4:42 remaining in the first half. But Wapahani just got to have more flow on the offensive end. Continue to be aggressive. Take the ball inside. Yes, working around the perimeter is all fine and dandy and all. I get it. Because that can open up some things. But if it's not, then we've got to find a way to get the ball inside. You want to get as close to the basket as possible. That's obviously the highest percentage shot is on the inside. But whatever shot's open is the more important thing here. But right now, we've just got to look for that shot and find a way to execute on the offensive end. So Wise inbounds it here to Madison Thompson, and the Raiders looking to put at least a couple more points on the board here. Fake handoff, Wise outside here to Wolf. Nice take right there. See, great things can happen. A nice rebound, can't get the putback to go. that was still some pretty good basketball. You know, that's what you want to see. You want to see the aggressiveness and taking the ball in. So the foul on number 33, Bell, her first, team's fourth. So Wolf handing it off back to Thompson. Morrow setting up for the screen. Thompson takes it in and gets the layup to go. Again, you know, if we see more of that, you know, not doing the same things over and over again, you know, you're going to make the defense collapse, and you're going to find some way to get some points here. Wise with another rebound. Our rebounding has been, for the most part, pretty solid here tonight. That's what we like to see. Hopefully that continues. Wise now to Thompson. So again, you've worked it around the perimeter. Nothing's working here. So we'll see what happens now. Outside, Wolf. Now to Morrow. She'll take it inside, loses the handle on it, regains possession here, and the Raiders look to go to work again. And that's going to be a block there by Dunsmore. But still, right idea. You went about it the right way. You seen an open hole in the defense. You executed on it. You know, just didn't come away with any points there. You still like the idea. Just got to keep pressing forward. Green from the corner and knocks down the three-point basket. That's a little bit of a heartbreaker there, so to speak. And we'll have another timeout taken here by Wapahani. So this will be their second charge timeout here of the evening. With 2:28 remaining here in the first half, we'll step aside for a break. Again, this will be our Kara J. Wolf DDS PC game break. Alrighty, folks, welcome back again out of the timeout here with the Tigers up 17-10. And we have under 2.5 remaining here in the first half. Thompson finds Wise here on the left wing. Now Wise again just pull it right back out, so that went absolutely nowhere. And that's going to be a double dribble called. Wise looking for Baker there, but then Baker had other ideas, maybe for a back cut it looked like. So 5 turnovers now for the Raiders. There's 6 of them here for Yorktown. Green now to Reese. Down low now, Alexander swings it all the way back over. Now Culberson drives baseline and wide open again. Someone has got to get in front of that. You had 3 girls just standing right there. Didn't get a hand in the face, no nothing. So got to do a better job there on that play. And Baker turns it over. Now 6 of them here for Wapahani. Alexander out to Green for 2, and she'll get the ball stuck. So let's see if one of these referees might have some hops. Right on. My goodness. Now that, ladies and gentlemen, is how it's done. I think everybody got a throw out of that one. I mean, for heaven's sakes. I mean, he just jumped right up there. 2 hands, no problem. Just like, just a walk in the park here. All right. So an easy inbound there as number 12, Baker, fouled on the shot. So now she'll head to the line for 2. The foul on Madison Thompson, now her second, team 6th. So again, you will have Savannah Baker now at the line shooting 2 for the Tigers. And the first one's up and off the back iron. Second free throw attempt up off the front iron, no good. Wolf with the rebound. Now gives her 3 of them here on the night. We got to come away with some points in this possession. For heaven's sakes, a traveling violation called. It just seems like so many possessions, unfortunately, just kind of being wasted out here. We've had opportunity after opportunity here. And again, really, I don't believe Yorktown's really played all that great to this point. Now, again, a large part of that is because I think Wapahani's defense has been spectacular so far this evening. I thought we've really done a solid job here, especially limiting them to only 1 shot. I think on a defensive end, our rebounding has been superb. Nice shot fake there. Wolf takes it inside, no good. Right idea again. Now Humbert with the rebound, no good.
Second foul. Number 23, Sarah.
So we'll have a foul here on number 23. Sarah Green, her first, team's 5th. And the first free throw up and no good here for Wolf. And the Raiders, as of right now, 2 of 5 from the free throw line. Second one up and good. So, one's better than none. We'll take it. So first point of the night there for Lexi Wolf. Go along with 5 rebounds, and we will have a timeout now taken by the Tigers. So this will be their first charge timeout of the night here with 26 seconds to play here in the first half. Again, got your halftime report coming up. Make sure to stay tuned in with that. We'll be giving you guys some not only updated information about this first half, but stats, and then some upcoming broadcasts coming up this week. Got a busy week here on the WHS Network. Thursday night, we'll be traveling to Winchester for another big-time game here for the Lady Raiders. Again, we'll have a nice stretch of games here, about 3 or 4 in a row, of some really, really good teams that Wapahani's going to be taking on, which is great opportunities for us. Those are the teams you want to play. You want to play these real good teams. Kind of helps you measure where you're at, and hopefully, more importantly, you're not just going to play and measure where you're at. You're looking to come and win. That's the idea of every ball game. You come out here to win, and so hopefully we'll have some great action coming up on Thursday night from this Lady Raider basketball team again as we travel to Winchester. So back out of the timeout here again with the Tigers leading by 8. I imagine here going to hold for the last shot of the half here. Nice job there looking for that trap. Baker, or for heaven's sakes, not Baker. That is Elizabeth Reese. I have Reese on the mind. So Elizabeth Reese will pick up the foul. Her second, team 6. So now we'll have Wise to inbound. Inbounded underneath. So ends up in nothing there, and that's all she wrote here in the first half. So nice shot there by Lexi Wolf at the end. Unfortunately, time had already expired. So your halftime score here, folks. Yorktown 19, Wapahani 11. So we'll step aside here for a break. We got your halftime report coming up. We'll have all of it coming your way here on the WHS Network.
Need legal advice or representation, you can trust B. Joseph Davis, attorney at law in Muncie. Our focus is personal injury. We handle cases involving serious injuries, wrongful deaths, all vehicle crashes, nursing home cases, medical product and drug recalls, and slips, trips, and falls. No fee until we win. We offer evening, weekend, home, and hospital appointments for your convenience. Contingency fee arrangements are available. For a free consultation, call B. Joseph Davis, attorney at law, today.
Alrighty, folks, welcome back here on the WHS Network on YouTube.com. Here's your Raiders again, down by 8 at the half, 19-11. Again, definitely not a very high-scoring first half of basketball by either team. Now, again, that's a great thing here from Wapahani's standpoint on the defensive end. I thought overall our defense was pretty solid there in the first half. Our rebounding was very, very good. And, so we've just got to continue that here in this second half. That's one of the biggest things in, mounting your comeback here. And it's not like we're down by a ton. It might seem like it's more than others. But when you get into a situation right here, you're doing some good things. Now it's just about finding other ways to be successful. And like I said, here on the offensive end, we've just been very stagnant. We haven't really had a whole lot of flow on the offensive end here. We're not, really setting ourselves up, I guess, to be successful. And now, granted, I really like some of the ideas, we've had a lot of great opportunities where we've taken the ball inside and we've executed on it and found some buckets. But, if you find something that's working, then that's what you need to continue to do. And hopefully we do that more, at least more of it here in the second half, because they haven't been able to stop us from scoring when we've been able to show that aggressiveness and taking the ball to the basket, because they really haven't guarded us very well off of the dribble, when we've got it into the post area. And so we've just got to keep working, keep rebounding. We've had quite a few second chance opportunities and here on the offensive end, so we just got to keep on keeping on. Now the defensive end, like I said, I thought we've guarded the ball real well. There's been some instances there where they've allowed Culberson to get inside way too easily and being able to pick up a nice look and an easy 2 points. That's what you can't do. You can't allow them to create space on the inside. Really, our perimeter guarding has been great as well. I don't think they've knocked down but maybe 1 or 2 threes there in the first half. So we've guarded the perimeter well, and for the most part we've guarded the inside as well, aside from Culberson. She's been, I guess, the only one so far that's what I would really consider has broke a little bit of the Raiders' defense there in the first half. But like I said, rebounding has been great. Free throw line, need to do a better job. Still not there, quite there from the free throw line. We're 3 of 6. They're free points. You got to take care of business at the free throw line. So, and again, I'm not doing this to hammer them or anything. They know what they're doing right. They know what they're doing wrong. They know what's expected of them. And Wapahani's more than capable of winning this ball game. I mean, this is really not an instance where we're just getting blown out. We don't deserve it. It's nothing like that. We have a good opportunity to win this ball game, so we need to do it. You've got to find, good teams will find ways to win games, and this is a big game here tonight. You want to come out here again with kind of a renewed vigor here in this second half and a better understanding of what you have to do, because some things that we did in the first half wasn't quite working. We did turn the ball over 8 times, and it's little petty things, the basics of the game. You've got to be able to do it correctly, and so again, if we can correct those things, we'll be fine, because of all the other facets of the game, we've done a pretty good job of it. So a long way to go. There's no reason to push any kind of panic button here if you're Wapahani. Just come out here and execute better on the offensive end, and then from there just keep doing what you're doing. Defensively, rebounding, creating turnovers. We've created 7 first half turnovers there on behalf of Yorktown. So we're doing all the necessary things in all the other facets. Now it's just time to get that offense going. You'd love to get Madison Thompson going. She'll end up having 4 first half points, which was tied for the team lead with Lexi Morrow. Madison 4 points, 2 rebounds. Lexi Morrow 4 points, 7 rebounds. Then you have Lexi Humbert 2 points, 4 rebounds. Lexi Wolf 1 point, 5 rebounds. Cameron Wise 3 rebounds, and Jalen Willis with 2 rebounds. So just keep working hard is what I would probably tell these ladies. Keep working hard. Don't be complacent. Take the ball inside. Force the issue there on Yorktown's defense to guard you. Make them guard you. And if you get the ball inside, hopefully the defense will act as a suction cup there, and hopefully then knock down some outside shots. But you've got to complement every facet of the game on the offensive end. You've got to keep the defense honest. Take it in, work it out. You want to wear them down. And so we'll see. We have a minute left, folks. We'll have the start of the third quarter coming up live here on the WHS Network right after this commercial break.
We know the right way to get you where you need to go. We'll be the wheels underneath you, out on the road. We're driven to give you the best.
Alrighty, folks, welcome back to basketball as we open up this third quarter of play with the Raiders with possession. And again, down by 8. Long way to go. Anything can happen. You just got to start making things happen for yourself. Wolf here on the left side will drag it back up top now. Wise finding Humbert there in the middle. Tell you what, that's where, if you're Lexi Humbert right there, you get the ball in the middle, face up to the basket, see what's available. Wise for 3, knocks it down from downtown. So that's the first 3 of the night here for Wapahani. Good to see that happen. That's the first points here for Cameron Wise. No good there on the shot. Battle for the rebound. And it's going to be a jump ball possession. Will favor Yorktown. Good way to start there by Wapahani. Bell had a wide open layup, completely missed that one. I believe that was Thompson with the rebound, and then got the layup to go. So just like that, folks, you come right out of the half, and we've already picked up 5 quick points here. So now we'll have a timeout taken by the Tigers after the turnover. So again, heck, in the first minute here in the third quarter, we've nearly scored more points than what we did the entire first half. We're already halfway there. When you find things like this to be able to generate some confidence, it gives you hope to win the ball game here. Now you're only down by 3 points. You was down by 8 to begin this third quarter. And then in a minute, you've already trimmed it down here. So with a great opportunity to possibly tie it up right here. So both teams now with 3 timeouts apiece. He inbounded there to Humbert, but then was a takeaway. And then Yorktown will turn it right back over to us. Inbounded here to Thompson here on the left wing. All right, so let's see what the Raiders set up right here. Looks like Morrow might come up for that screen. Thompson uses it. Now Wise. The handoff here to Morrow. Good find there by Morrow to Wolf, and unfortunately the pass was deflected. Again, the right idea. We've, for the most part, made some pretty smart decisions. It's just, whether or not they've worked out or not. So the right idea, as the Raiders are down here by 3. Bell near the corner. Dunsmore now for 2 off the mark. Well defended there by Cameron Wise. That's going to be out of bounds and saved by Wolf. And for heaven's sakes, I guess the start button did not start on the clock. So we're a little bit behind. Only about, 10, 11 seconds or so. We'll pick that up sometime or another. Turnover there, and here come the Tigers, led by Culberson. See, having 2 easiest shots, she's really not on any kind of, or under any duress on the offensive end. That is one thing I'd like to see us do a better job of here defensively, more notably on her. She's not really had, faced too much, stress on the offensive end. She's had easy look after easy look. So we'll have a foul here on number 15. So that'll be Leah Alexander, her second, team's first of the half. Again, as Wise will knock down the first one. So 4 points now here for Cameron. Second free throw attempt will be up and good as well. Nicely done. So 4 points for Wise to go along with 3 rebounds. And Wapahani back down by 3, 21-18. Alexander now we'll have a traveling violation on Dunsmore. Or no, that was Bell. after the solid defense performed there by Humbert and Morrow. Now we'll see a little full court pressure that went by the wayside pretty quickly there. Wise spun around, found Humbert, and the bucket is good by Lexi Humbert. A Showhead to the line for one more. The foul on number 33, Toby Bell, now her second, team second. So Humbert now 4 points, looking for magic number 5 to tie this bad boy up. The free throw by Humbert will be up and no good. So the main thing is, at least you still came away with some points right there. You got the bucket. Now it's only down to 1, and we'll now have a shooting foul here on Raider number 24, Lexi Morrow. So that will now be her third. Team's first of the half. And Leah Alexander will now be at the line for 2. So the first one will be up and rims out, no good. Jalen Willis back in here for Wapahani. Again, here on the season, the Tigers, a 70% free throw shooting team, 57 of 82. So overall, not too bad. Not lighting the net on fire by any means, as Willis will corral her third rebound of the night. But still 70%. I mean, it's not horrible, but not great either. Nice fine down low to Humbert. Unable to convert on the bucket. Culberson with a wide open Elizabeth Reese for 2. I finally got it right that time. And now it's a turnover. Dunsmore for 2. And now we'll have a timeout taken here by Wapahani. So, just a couple possessions. You have a couple little miscues there, and next thing you know, you're back down by 5 points. So we'll go ahead and take a timeout here with them. Again, the Raiders with their third charge timeout here of the evening. They have 2 remaining, Yorktown with 3. We'll be back right after this break. All right, so the timeout over with, and the Tigers lead it by 5 here with 4:20 remaining in the third quarter. Wise on over to Thompson, down court, and another dangerous pass. If you're going to make a pass like that, we're going to have to put some more mustard on it. But still, you get the ball right there. Let's just dribble it over half court and be done with it. So Thompson, speaking of which, out near half court, finds Wise there on the right side. Humbert at the top of the key. Wolf is looking to find Wise down low, but finds Humbert there on the back cut. Didn't give herself a good angle. That would have been a nice opportunity. Just take a dribble back yourself up, put it right off the glass for 2. Reese, no good. Humbert with the rebound there, gives her now 5 on the night. She's always good for at least 5 or 6 rebounds a game. I'll tell you what, that young lady rebounding machine here. Have quite a few of them here tonight. Willis has came in done a nice job on the boards. Lexi Wolf, Lexi Morrow. Numerous girls had some big rebounds here this evening. Wise taking it inside, no good. That's another young lady that's been on the boards here quite a bit tonight. Already 3 rebounds as Elizabeth Reese for another 2-point bucket. And so just like that, the lead was dwindled down to 1 and is back up to 7. And that's going to be another takeaway. And the layup will be up and good. Wolf driving baseline, wide open 2, off the mark there. And a loose ball, and it's going to be
30-second timeout. Yorktown.
Oh, I guess there was a timeout called. I don't know how you could call a timeout if nobody had possession of the basketball. Man, that's unfortunate for the Raiders. So the timeout taken by Yorktown now. 2:37 remaining here in the third. We'll be back with more right after the timeout. Alrighty, folks. Again, out of the timeout, 2:37 remaining here in the third quarter. It's going to be Yorktown basketball. Again, I'm still not sure, to be quite honest with you, that the Tigers ever had possession of that. There was a lot of wrestling down low. There was no calls whatsoever until finally there was a timeout called by the Tigers. But at least to my knowledge, I don't believe they ever had full possession of things. So another turnover, come up with the interception there by Morrow. Gives the Tigers now 11 turnovers here on the night. Wapahani with 13 on the night. So both pretty even on that mark. Humbert up top. Thompson. Money. Oh, yes. Called it right before it went in. That was a beautiful shot there by Madison Thompson. First three of the night there for the young lady. Now 9 points here for Madison Mad Dog Thompson. So the lead now down to 6. Alexander finds Dunsmore, and she's going to lose the handle on it. That's going to head out of bounds off of Wapahani. It's been a lot of puzzling things here in this ball game tonight. That's all I'm going to say. Just a lot of puzzling things. And while Morrow nearly came up with a steal, she was trying to tippy-toe around the out-of-bounds line, but unable to do so. Dunsmore outside of Green for 3. And bounced around who knows how many times. And Humbert with another strong rebound. 6 of them on the night. To go along with 4 points. Getting with Wapahani down here by 6. You have 1:19 remaining. On to Wolf. Another well-designed play in the finish. Beautifully done right there. That was a great pass there by Wolf. That's always a dangerous pass. You're passing right through, multiple defenders. But great heads up there by Humbert, picking up the bucket and now at the line for one more. The foul there on Kobe Bell. Her third, team's third of the half. And the free throw will be up and no good. So the woes continue here at the charity stripe for the Raiders. Which again, you hate to see it. You don't like giving free points away, but that's just the way things have went so far. Bell no good. Wise with another rebound. Gives her now 4 of them here on the night. (29-25). Morrow takes it in, backs down her defender, no good. Gets her own rebound though. She has been an absolute monster on the inside tonight. Somebody's got to go to the ball. Finally, Humbert down low will be fouled on the play. So the foul's going to be on number 33, Bell again. So now she'll pick up number 4, team's 4. So Culberson back in for the Tigers. Wise to inbound. All the way outside here to Lexi Wolf. Humbert now to the corner. Wolf for three, and it's up and good. Beautiful shot there by Wolf, and the Raiders now only down by 1 point as we head into the fourth and final quarter. 29-28 Tigers. We'll step aside. We'll be back with more on the WHS Network.
Need legal advice or representation, you can trust B. Joseph Davis, attorney at law in Muncie. Our focus is personal injury. We handle cases involving serious injuries, wrongful deaths, all vehicle crashes, nursing home cases, medical product and drug recalls, and slips, trips, and falls. No fee until we win. We offer evening, weekend, home, and hospital appointments for your convenience. Contingency fee arrangements are available. For a free consultation, call B. Joseph Davis, attorney at law, today.
Alrighty, folks, welcome back here. Brandon Webelius alongside here with me is cameraman Jordan Redbeard McCoy here on the WHS Network. Again, a great game now. 29-28. The Raiders have got it back to within one. Now, if we can push it over the threshold there and take the lead, that would be fantastic. So the Raiders will start off with possession of the basketball to open up the fourth. Again, we came out looking real good to open up the third quarter. Got it within one, then hit a little bit of a rough patch, was down by 8 again, and now back within one after the made three by Wolf there before the buzzer, as we'll have a foul here on number 23, Sarah Green, her second, team's fifth, and Madison Thompson will now head to the line shooting two. So the first one will be up and off the front iron, no good. All right, ladies, got to start knocking these down here. For goodness sake. All right. So the second one will be up, and it will be good. All right, so we've tied it. So we've mastered that hurdle, and now we'll have a traveling violation on the Tigers. So that will give them now 12 on the night. Wise pushing it up court here. So the Raiders set something up. Wise with a handoff now to Wolf, now to Thompson. And we'll now call out another play. I guess that was short-lived. Humbert here at the left wing. Handoff there to Wise. Takes it in, finds Wolf. And to the corner, Lexi Morrow making a move. Finds Humbert for two and fouled on the play. So these back cuts have really worked pretty good here for Wapahani in this ball game. Yeah, there's been games where we use a lot of the screens and the back cuts, and then there's some games where we don't do that. But tonight has been a pretty good night from that standpoint. Culberson picks up her first, team sixth. I will tell you this much: these free throws tonight have just been playing bad here for the Raiders. And again, I'm not trying to be mean, but for heaven's sakes, I mean, that's a killer. All right, so the Raiders now on top. 1 for 2 there by Humbert. Again, one's better than none. That's the main thing. You at least want to get something out of it. Elizabeth Reese, no good on the three. And the Tigers will throw it off of one another about 2 or 3 different times for turnover number 6 of the second half. Gives them now 13 for the game. Again, they average 16 turnovers per ball game. And the Raiders will turn it over. Culberson to Dunsmore. Now Elizabeth Reese finds Green here in the corner. Back up top. Reese for 2 will get the runner to go. So another wide open look. Breakdown defensively. We've got to be a little bit more, I guess, aggressive when it comes to this. This is the part where we've struggled a little bit. Luckily, we've got it over half court. Morrow for 2, no good, and that's going to be out of bounds off the Tigers. Sometimes, you don't want to get going too fast, but one thing about it is, especially, if they knock down a shot, you want to be quick to get the ball inbounds and get it down court, not only from the standpoint of to beat the 10-second clock that you have to get the ball over half court, but then just from the standpoint of you don't want the opponent to be able to set up their defense. So no out of bounds call there. The ball stayed in. Thompson crosses half court. Wise receives the ball. Now up top here, Humbert swung on the Wolf. Cross court. Thompson will take the deep 3, and the friendly bounce goes. Yes, Thompson strikes again for 3. Her second 3 on the night, and the Raiders up here by 2. Green down low to Dunsmore, and a traveling violation called. That young lady has had that happen to her quite a few times here tonight. For her sake, you hate that, but unfortunately, Wapahani does the same thing right there and turns it right back over to him. So 14 turnovers for Yorktown. And then we have 15 here for Wapahani. Culberson now, Dunsmore along the baseline. That's some good defense right there. Humbert and Morrow getting after it. Great defense. So the foul there on Dunsmore will be her second, team 7th. So the Raiders now in the bonus. Now, without being an offensive foul like that, that does not then initiate free throws for Wapahani. Wise gets it taken away, and Culberson loses it, regains it, and now we're tied again. One bad thing about what we did right there, we took the ball along the sideline, and that's going to be another turnover.
Number 25.
Cannot afford to work the ball along the sideline. You got to work the ball towards the middle, and hopefully then that will open up things on the offensive end. So Wise commits the foul. It's her first, team second. So we'll see England now in the ball game for the first time tonight, and a timeout will be taken here by Wapahani. So again, now it's a 34-33 Yorktown lead with 4:42 remaining in regulation. We'll step aside for a break, and we'll be back with more Raider basketball on the WHS Network. Alrighty, folks, welcome back. Brandon Loveless alongside you with me is cameraman Jordan Redbeard McCoy. Coming out of the timeout here, 4:42 remaining. It's a 34-33 Tigers lead And again, back-to-back turnovers have been a killer here for the Raiders. Already, the Tigers have come away with 3 points. Still got 1 point out there here for Culberson to potentially convert on with the free throw. So the second one from Culberson will be up and good. Which Culberson here on the season, pretty good free throw shooter, 13 of 17, 76% coming into the game. And another near turnover. Wolf back outside here, now dribbles it in, and the Raiders reset the offense. And we're going to have a 5-second call. No, actually we're going to have a timeout by Wapahani. Okay, so it's a 5-second call. So now that's the 10th turnover here in the second half. Gives the Raiders now 18 for the game. That's three possessions in a row where we've turned the ball over. Can't have that. You cannot have that. That's just little mental lapses here and there is what you can't have. But you can't worry about that now. You've got to worry about this possession here. And the Raiders will lose it out of bounds. So nobody unable to grab that one. It's an inbound play here. Elizabeth Reese to inbound for the Tigers. Outside, Culberson takes it in. Right around the defender. No good on the shot. Morrow collects on the board. 9 rebounds on the night. Wolf to Morrow, a near strip there. Morrow now outside. Wise will take the 3 and knocks it home. So the Raiders back on top there. Cameron Wise with her second 3 of the night. 8 points overall. Reese for 2, no good. Dunsmore with a rebound. Shots well off the mark there. Morrow with her 10th rebound of the night. The rebounding machine. Goodness gracious. So Wolf now on the left. Looking for Wise down low now. Instead finds Madison Thompson. Wolf wide open 3 in the corner. Good look right there. Morrow with another rebound. Can't get the putback to go. Now Humbert with a rebound of her own as she's fouled on the play. So the foul here on number 23, Sarah Green. That's her 3rd, team's 8th, and the first free throw is off the mark. She's got to relax, focus, and shoot. Very nice. So 8 points now for Humbert to go along with 7 boards. Baker no good. Morrow just keeping on. 12 rebounds now for Lexi Morrow. The Raiders up by 2. 2.5 remaining. Wise dishes it back out. Morrow at the top. Hand off now to Wolf. Humbert now at the elbow, back outside, and Madison Thompson will now take charge of the ball. Nice take. Wolf for 2. Gets it to go. So we have a delay of game on Cameron Wise. Not sure of that, but all right. I mean, there's nothing about it, but nonetheless, still 4-point lead now for Wapahani. Culberson loses the handle on it. Here we go. Thompson takes charge of things, swung on to Morrow. Back outside now. Humbert creates some space. Shots up, no good. Morrow with nearly the rebound there. Baker comes away with it. And we'll have a timeout called by Yorktown. All right. I don't know. Sometimes you never know whether if you're coming or going, to be quite frank. You know, you get different calls in the ball game. You don't know what's going on. So I guess it's they went ahead and took a timeout. Yorktown. We'll go ahead and stick right here with you during the timeout. I'd like to thank some more of our sponsors here this evening. Stoops Automotive Group, Buick and GMC dealership, owned by Randy Stoops. They're located at 4055 West Clare Lane in Muncie, Indiana. Stoops has a wide variety of brand new and pre-owned vehicles and quality brand names. So if you have an interest in a vehicle, like some more information about one, contact Stoops at 765-288-1903 and visit their online website at www.stoopsauto.com. Again, their hours are Monday through Friday, 7:30 a.m. to 5:30 p.m. And they're also open Saturday from 8 to 4. So again, special thanks to Stoops Automotive Group, Buick and GMC dealership. Stoops is driven to be the best. All right, so back to basketball with, we got a minute and a half remaining in regulation. The Raiders up here by 4. This second half's been a lot better here for Wapahani. Just got to keep it going. Got to keep it going here for just a little over 1 more minute. And the corner shot's going to be up, no good. Wise with the rebound. That was a real good block out there by Humbert, too, there in the corner off of the shot. So Wise with rebound number 5. And we'll have a timeout now by Wapahani. Okay. Well, again, we'll go ahead and stick right here with you. We're not going to go anywhere. Again, this will be our Kara J. Wolf DDS PC game break with 1:02 remaining. 39-35 Wapahani. The Raiders have possession of the basketball. Again, up here by 4. So now, especially in this crucial moment, you have no timeouts left. You still got basically a minute to play, and you have the lead. First and foremost, your main focus is to, number 1, get the ball inbounded. Number 2 is you've got to make sure to take good care of the basketball. You commit little petty turnovers. That's when things can backfire on you pretty quick. So you got to maintain your composure here and take care of the basketball, as we'll have a foul here on the play. It's going to be on number 10, Culberson. That'll be her second, team's 9th. So the Raiders will head to the line here for the 1-and-1. And again, it has not been pretty. Per usual, unfortunately, here for Wapahani from the charity stripe this evening. But again, you got to stay focused. You got to stay locked in. You have an opportunity in front of you here. Got to take advantage. And the first one's up and good. Nice shot there from Wise. So 9 points now for Cameron. Number 10, no good there. And it's out of bounds off of Wapahani. Thompson nearly had it taken away from her there. I'll be coming up more onto the ball right there, force him to pick that ball up. Culberson takes it in and fouled on the play, so she'll head to the line for 2. I just, at that point, you keep your hands straight up in the air. Force her to shoot over you. You want to create as much disruption as possible, but just make her shoot over you. So first one will be up and rims out, no good. Turned out to be a good foul, I guess. What do I know? Second free throw for Culberson will be up and no good. Another rebound for Morrow. Go figure there. So we have they called a jump ball on that? Oh, a traveling violation. All right. Well then. Culberson for 2, no good. And saved by Culberson somehow. Elizabeth Reese will knock down the 3. What a heck of a turn of events right there. So I guess there was a timeout called, and it was by Yorktown. So they have now none left. See, that was the one instance so far here tonight where we didn't do a very good job of rebounding. And only that, just little acrobatic things here and there. And then ends up being a 3-point basket. That's just tough break there for Wapahani. Again, need to do a little bit better job of getting the rebound right there. It's kind of a poor possession there. But you're still in the driver's seat. You have a 2-point lead. And again, now it's a free throw game for Wapahani. As long as you inbound the ball and take care of things, they're going to foul you. So then you, again, have to have the right mindset going into these free throws. Stay focused, stay locked in, stay relaxed, and I know that's a lot easier said than done. I get all of it. Been there, done that, played the game, I understand. But the fact of the matter is, again, you have an opportunity here. Got to take advantage of this opportunity. You're up by 2 points. Let's take care of business. She's got 35 seconds remaining. Inbounded there to Thompson. Finagling her way right through the defense. Morrow no good for 2. Culberson creates some space and fouled on the play. So the foul here on number 25, Cameron Wise, will be her second, team's 4th. So Culberson back at the line. I got to give her a lot of credit. She finds her way to that free throw line quite often. That's got to be probably pretty close to 10 to 12 free throws on the night for her. A big miss. We'll see Dunsmore back in. We'll see Baker back in here for the Tigers. Again, 18 seconds remaining. And the Raiders lead it by 2. Culberson again here at the line for one more. So all the subs are in. Second free throw will be up and good. So now we'll see number 11, Wright, and number 23, Green, back in the offense and defense substitutions there. I'm not sure what was going on there, but some more stoppage again. Down court, not sure if I like that play or not, but it worked out, and Thompson's good for 2. All right, here we go. Culberson will, I guess, be fouled on by the Raiders. Oh, man. Man, that is unfortunate there, but still only the 15th foul. So Thompson will pick up her 3rd, team's 5th. Inbounded there to Elizabeth Reese. In the corner, Culberson for 3, no good, and the Raiders have won it. A big-time win right there after a little bit of a dismal first half for us. Man, oh man, it's a tale of 2 halves. That's why it's, yeah, you might not have played good in the first half, but that doesn't mean you have to play that same exact way in the second half. That's why there's 2 halves in the basketball game. Come out here, played effective basketball, got a big road win, and that was a successful day at the office right there. Very successful day at the office. So final score again here, Wapahani 42, Yorktown 39. We'll step aside for a break. We got your Raiders Live postgame coming up on the WHS Network.
Wapahani 42, Yorktown 39.
All righty, folks, welcome back here to our Raiders Live post-game report. Again, Wapahani here on the Smiling scoreboard here tonight. 42-39 is your final score here, with Wapahani improving to 7-2 on the year, while Yorktown falls to 6-2 on the season. And this was a big win here tonight. Very big win here for Wapahani. And again, I want to reiterate this. First half, not very good at all. 11 points scored in the first half. Came back in the second half, put up 31. And our defense, again, was spectacular here this evening. Yeah, there was some times, don't get me wrong, but that's a part of the game. But overall, if you look at the brass tacks of the thing, our defense was superb. Our rebounding was probably the best I had seen it all season. Free throw line still is yet to be desired. 9 of 18, 50%. Need to do a better job. No question about that. But our offense cranked it up in the second half. We were so much more aggressive. We took the ball inside more and was able to find more shots and was start knocking down our shots. And, it's just really great to see. I'm happy for these ladies, because you struggled. And we've had a little bit of a rough stretch here for us where we really haven't played the way we're capable of playing. But tonight, at least in the second half, that changed all that. I thought we played much better. Now, we still turn the ball over way too much. We end up having 19 turnovers, 11 of those in the second half. We did not do a very good job of that whatsoever, at least from my standpoint of things, but who am I to say? I'm just going off of what I see. We didn't do a very good job of that, but there was a lot of other things we did do a very good job of, and you look to build off of that. A big win here tonight. You go into Thursday night's game at Winchester, another big game at their place. It's time to take care of business there on Thursday night as well. I'll give you the scoring breakdown here real quick. The Raiders led here this evening by Madison Thompson, team high, 15 points, 3 rebounds. We have Cameron Wise, 9 points, 5 rebounds. Lexi Humbert, 8 points, 8 rebounds. Lexi Wolf, 6 points, 6 rebounds. Lexi Morrow, 4 points and 13 rebounds on the night. And then Jalen Willis with 3 rebounds, again for a grand total of 42 points scored. So again, congratulations there to your Lady Raiders. You got to make this short and sweet. Got to get off the air here because we got to get things cleaned up and head back home. But again, your Raiders now improved to 7-2 on the season. Next game Thursday night at Winchester. So again, a special thanks to all of our sponsors. Greatly appreciate them, and we greatly appreciate all of you for joining us here for Lady Raider basketball tonight. So until next time, I'm Brandon Morvillius alongside cameraman Jordan Redbeard McCoy, saying good night from Yorktown.